What do we got? Fishing girl, what's up? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. IFV, what's up, man? How are you doing? How's everybody doing on this Saturday night? That's low. Oh, no, we're actually okay. Right in the heart. I might still be connected to Wi-Fi. Can you guys see me all right? A 14-hour day of playing Army, playing Soldier, calls for a couple adult beverages. Thanks for jumping on here. A quesadilla, I could go for that right now. Happy, what's up? Thanks for joining. I think I missed Bill. Was Bill on today? He had a wedding today, I think. Let me pull my arrows quick. What's up, Mark? How you doing? Central Europe. Awesome, dude. Thanks for joining. Russia's on. That's awesome. South Africa, what's up? I'm not going to even try to pronounce your name because I don't want to butcher it, but thanks for joining. Shooting a tennis ball. Yeah, IFV. I really like the little blue tape I put on my target. I think concentrating on that little spot just helps tremendously. That's a little high. I'm still trying to figure these arrows out. I'm rocking 730 grain arrows now. It's pretty awesome, but the bow is super quiet. That's way high. Oh, I keep pulling up. Why do I keep doing that? What's up, Gabriel? What's up, Sam? What's up, everybody? Let me go pull some arrows. That pumpkin plant is gonna go because I'm not losing an arrow. But I keep pulling up. Keep getting target panic and pulling up. That sounds like epic practice. Mass, what's up? Have I ever gone hunting? Yeah, dude. I've killed a deer with this bow. Shibe, what's up, brother? It's a dead deer. I still gotta aim a little lower than I had to before. That's a really weird question. I think the mods will take care of that one, don't worry. Before I can even say it, they're already on it. Thanks, IFE. There we go. Just let it slip through the fingertips, just a little bit. Just let it slip on through. LW, I don't know why, I'm just shooting some targets, dude. It's kind of weird. Didn't zoom in a little for you. There you go. How's the video quality coming in? New phone, guys, iPhone 16. Sorry about that. Quick ran inside to grab some more arrows. Thanks for letting me know, Ricky. Appreciate it. Of course, as soon as I get home, it's starting to rain. That's awesome. Ooh, and I still pulled that so bad. Target panic like crazy. Whew. Slow down. Yeah, it's a hard shot. There we go. 10 yards is dialed in. That's what I like to see. Cheers, everybody. Here's to the weekend. Thanks for joining in. I have to get the metal detector out. I don't like doing that. PA open today, Shibe, depending on where you're at. That's way low. I need to take a week off from shooting, I think. In the pocket. Let's go. Arrows are pretty much touching. It's not where I want them to be. Yeah. Ed, I'm gonna keep shooting. Keep correcting me here because I'm trying to dial it in here. I don't know. I was shooting so good like last week. I think I'm overshooting. I think I'm in my head. It's part of archery. We'll see. I'm in my head a little bit about hunting season. I haven't killed a deer yet. I've seen a ton of deer, had some shots. Just didn't like any of them, so I didn't take them. Tyke Myson, I love that name. That's awesome. What's up, man? How you doing? SoCal. Yes, I have some for you. Give me a second. So let's talk saddles a little bit. Number one, I like to have my bridge opened up a little bit more. I like to have that like decently long. Number two, you need knee pads or you need something to go around the tree. I have saddle pants that I've sewn pockets in front of the knees, and I'll slip knee pads in and out as I need them. In a tree, using it for the second time. I find I like to keep my tether up above me. Let me scooch down, up above me, maybe a foot above my head. That tends to work pretty well. It kind of depends on what kind of issues you're having with it. Don't be afraid to lean back in it. Get comfortable with your equipment. And I don't know what kind of saddle you got. Maverick, what's up? I don't know what kind of saddle you got. So like my tethered is not nearly as comfortable as my Arrow Hunter. It's just not. There we go. Just let that string slip through the fingertips. I pulled it again. I keep lifting at the last second with that arm. Ugh, killing me. I don't know why I keep doing that. The first night I had these new arrows out. These are 730 grain arrows, full length. First night I had them out, I was worried I was gonna break them because I was touching. How much distance can you get out of the recurve? Tony and I were shooting them at 70 yards the other day. We were getting after it. Yeah, I'm gap shooting. So I'm trying to get my distance down for the gap because I'm shooting split finger now too. I'm shooting about 22 yards here, guys. 22 yards to the deer, about 15 to the block. I'm on at 15. Maybe I just wait until the deer comes to 15. You know, it's not about how far you can shoot. Actually, what I wanted to try, I wanted to move that up. Tip from the bow shop owner. Move that up 1/8 of an inch and see if you can get it. Ooh, that was really low. That fired weird. That did not work. Yeah, the bow shop owner was telling me if you move it up like 1/8 of an inch, you'll still get the quiet. And you could hear the bow was a little more quiet, which is why I switched to split finger in the first place. But now I'm running 730 grain arrows to try and compensate. So, and by compensate, I mean like close that gap between my tip on and my target. I'm still fucking high. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse there. Just getting frustrated, which means it's probably time to stop, but that's okay. You know what? I can do you one better. If you give me like 30 seconds, I'll pull out the, what the heck? Lighted Knox. Give me 1 second. See, I already had him set up for hunting. I don't have a tennis ball. Maybe I need to get one. See one at a time before I slice a finger off. $730 grains. These things might as well be a spear. Yeah, these broadheads, the VPA 3 blades, they're fantastic. Blew through the shoulder of a mature doe with them. And that was when I was running a 650 grain arrow. 730 is gonna absolutely destroy that poor doe, or poor deer. Those are about $65 for 3. And lucky for me, I just upgraded, or just swapped out. She's okay. You guys wanna see a puppy? I know a fishing girl was on here. She'd wanna see the puppy. Yeah, 650 grain arrows versus a doe. It went right through the shoulder. I had a clean entry, but coming out, poked right through the shoulder. Yeah, 50 caliber is probably better. Sadie, come. Let's come here. Let's show the people the best hunting puppy ever. Come here. Come here. The best hunting doggo ever. Look at her. She's so smart. She, come back over here. Hey, inside. Sadie, let's go. Inside. Come on, Sadie. Come on. Oh, yeah. Come on. Over here. Yeah, she does. Right on the line. There's my dog coming in to crash the live. Look at her. So happy. Yeah, you pooped? Let's go inside. Come on. Inside. All right. Sorry about that. She's just excited to get out. Yeah, we'll get on that. I got the lighted Knox out so you guys can actually see where I'm shooting now. Joseph, thanks for joining, man. Yeah, I'm trying to work on that. I've had issues since day one with my plucking, so. I mean, that's a dead deer, you know. Yeah, Anjo, I'm definitely not going to do that. Touching. Well, and so here's the other thing, right? So I wasn't shooting lighted Knox, and now I am. And that makes a difference. Changes the spine of your arrow a little bit once you add an extra 15 grains of weight to the back of the arrow. A lot of stuff to play with. Artha, I got a video on this exact bow. I did a review. The link is on the channel. Go check it out. It was like 80 bucks. You just got to upgrade the string. Thanks. I'm trying the bow shop owner. I've mentioned him a couple times. It's Swatara Creek Outfitters. Guy who owns the place is phenomenal. He's an awesome dude. He's so eager to help anybody trying to get into traditional archery. And he was talking about overdrawing and then settling in on your anchor point. That's what a lot of people do. Yes, I do have a crossbow. My first deer killed was with a crossbow. Does the arrow go straight through? On deer, yes. Depending on where you hit, you do tend to get pass-throughs. No, I am not on a ghost TV show. Definitely privileged. I don't know about that. I grew up in a trailer, guys. I am not privileged. I've earned everything I had in life. Boom. 3 dead deer. Let's get it. Becky, thanks for joining. I've been shooting bows for the last 2 years now. I just got into the recurves a little bit over last winter, but I'd say like consistently for the last 4 months I've been shooting. Bruger, we don't talk politics on here. Just not what the channel's about, dude. Artha, I think they make the bow in left-handed too. Am I German? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. That was weird. I'm sorry, guys. Don't hate me. Let me go pull some arrows, you weirdos. Oh, Weary, that sounds awesome. How old am I? I am 29. I feel older though. Yeah, so anybody who doesn't know, we just do the mustache. We call it a buck stash. And you can't shave it until you kill a buck. So, as you can see, I'm still proudly wearing mine. Chris, if you have issues with that, let me show you what you're doing, buddy. When you're shooting, pay attention, right? You're keeping your arm rotated to the left, and that's gonna cause that to stick out and you're gonna get hit right there. If you rotate it down, you're gonna have a lot more of a gap and it's not gonna touch. My longest shot, we were shooting at 70 yards at Tony's. Not super accurately, but we were still doing it. The other thing I changed, guys, was I was trying a deep hook, which a lot of people swear by, meaning I'm holding that string like deeper in my fingers. But I'm a pads shooter. I can't do it. It doesn't work for me. I need to shoot pads. Chris, they're just lighted nocks. So let me show you. On this arrow, I have a regular nock. It's just plastic, nothing special. And on this nock, you can see there's a little light in there. So when the arrow pushes down, it turns the light on. A favorite bow release? I don't get caught up on that stuff, guys. It's gonna be whatever works for you. Go to a bow shop and try some. All of them are probably gonna get the job done. I don't buy into this. You gotta go out and spend $3,000 on a bow and gear to kill deer. I'm rocking an $80 bow, $35 string, and $60 arrows. Like, you don't need to go all out to kill deer. My broadheads cost more than my arrows. That's low. Oh, that was bad. Really bad. I knew it was low. Called it before I even released it. Yep, swing and a miss. But out of the last 9 shots, it's the first one that was off target, so I'll take it. Becky, I'm definitely not going to say that. Is this alcohol? I just worked 14 hours today playing Army. So yeah, it is most certainly alcohol. And we're going to go stronger in a little bit. Probably pour some brown liquor, if you know what I mean. What's the best kill area on a deer? I'm not really a heart guy. I'm more of a little far back, a little higher, and double lung kind of guy. I think that's the way to go. It's a safer shot. If a deer ducks a little bit, it's going to affect the rear side of that animal a little less because they load from the front. Chris, I appreciate the sub. Yeah, dude, follow us. We try to show you guys everything. Like, we'll show you everything. We'll show you our setups. We're out here to show people that, like, we don't have private land. We don't have to spend thousands of dollars on bows and equipment and all this stuff. Yeah, you don't need a lot. Like, this is only... It's only a 35-pound bow, and I blew through the shoulder of a mature doe with it. You know, the doe was 3 or 4 years old. Ravaged bowel. That's cool, dude. Kind of weird. Say this, my name is Bend Over. Y'all are just like, yeah, that's a real good one. Never heard that one before. I don't even know what to say about you guys. Y'all are just silly geese. Maybe if you're lucky, I'll Scooby-Doo laugh for you at some point. Is this setup good for elk? So I am shooting a 35-pound bow, and 35 pounds is plenty to kill a deer. I overdraw. I draw about 31 inches, 31 and a half with this arrow setup. It's plenty. The archery shop owner has killed elk, and he did it with a 43-pound bow. You don't need that much. You're a dad? Yeah, I have a beautiful daughter. Got a beautiful wife. Love them to death. And they support what I'm doing here. Just coming out and talking to you guys, and I appreciate all the chat. I like all the support, because we're out, we're trying to be real with you guys. We're trying to show you what average hunting is like, or not necessarily average hunting, but what hunting is like for average hunters, you know? How many deer have I killed? I started hunting 2 years ago, and I am at 14 deer. So I'm doing all right. Yeah, if you guys could like and subscribe, help feed us a little bit, I appreciate it. Archery is super hard, Todd. That's high. I gotta work on that a little. Archery is super hard. Hardest part is just controlling your emotions. It's not for everybody. I've seen people who can consistently shoot at 100 yards break down when a deer gets in front of them and they can't control their emotions enough. O'Leary, pretty much any wax is going to work for strings. If you have a string that's like orange or something, don't put black wax on it or you're going to turn it black. Yards, the doe or the buck is 22 yards and my block is 15. That was a little closer. Pulled my arm a little. Yeah, Rabbit, you don't need Rabbit homesteading. Do you have a TikTok? I think I follow, if you have a TikTok, I'm pretty sure I follow you on TikTok. Nevertheless, yeah, you don't need a lot of weight. Like I said earlier, I don't know if you were on, these are 730 grain arrows. They're ridiculously heavy, but the bow shoots super quiet. You don't have to worry a lot less about deer dunking my arrows. And the trade-off is you're probably talking 5 to 10 feet per second. You're not talking a whole lot. Becky, why do you keep trying to get me to say stuff? Why don't you, we're talking about archery here, okay? This is serious. That's cool. Netherlands, never been there, but whatever. If you love it, that's awesome. But I'm American and I love America. And it's funny because people, like Americans can talk smack on Americans, but as soon as another country does it, when we come in and we just start dropping bombs. So that was really, wasn't as low as I thought it was. Wasn't as high as I wanted it to be. You're 6'11", that's cool. Owen, what's up? Thanks for joining. Your compound normally jams. I'm not an expert, but you should take that to a bow shop. Yeah, that's low. That's a hard shot all day, but I'm more of a double lung kind of guy. Colin, you're like the 50th person to make a joke about the mustache today and all that stuff. Like, I don't, ha 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 ha. That was a little forward. Didn't like that. Pulled that a little bit. You can make jokes all night, but when the same one gets made like 50 times, it's like, how original. I pulled it. I keep lifting up the last second. Ugh, stop doing that. What do you think? Well, at least I'm consistent. I found my other arrow that I lost because this one was touching it, so that works. Cups, I don't know why I keep pulling it. Part of it's fatigue. I shoot a lot. I'm shooting way more than I like to, or way more than I want to. I just changed my setup though, so. What do you mean by height? Like how tall am I? I'm 6'2". Which is why I have such a long draw length, which I feel like really kind of hurts me. I can show you what I'm looking at. So you're gonna hear me reference tip on, right? And so I build my arrow setup. I change the weights and the lengths so that way I am tip on at 20 to 22 yards, okay? And what that means is that I'm looking right down the arrow and I point the arrow tip where I want the arrow to impact. So at 22 yards, if I'm pointing the arrow tip there, that's where it's gonna hit. My issue right now is that I'm still a little high at 22 yards with 730 grain arrows. And it's because I switched to split finger. So that's a dead deer. But I still pulled it a little, which kind of hurts. Well, mean boy, I shouldn't be lifting up. That's the whole thing. And I'd rather correct the issue. Yeah, Cups, your tip's on 23. Yeah, anywhere from like 20 to 25 is pretty normal. I know people with lighter arrows that don't vary as much and they'll go tip on like 30 to 35. And then they always aim at the pocket on a deer and they're within the kill zone either way. Joseph, that's pretty much what I'm doing, except I'm talking to you guys, and I like it because I get a lot of trad archers in here, and they'll correct my form for me because I can't necessarily watch myself. Yes, I'm in the Army. I was playing soldier all day today. 14 hours of playing soldier today. It was interesting. Yeah, practicing with a 25-pound bow is what I should probably do. I need to get one. And that's, I'm lifting up again. So one of the other things I need to concentrate on is aiming before I draw back. Thanks, Chris, I appreciate it. It's not the easiest life, but pays the bills. Grayson, what's up, man? How you doing? How many guns do I have? It depends. If you're the ATF, I don't have any. That's way high, way back. That's a spine deer and a really bad, I mean, maybe I get a second shot on it. That's not what I want to do. I pull those. So I might end up going back to 3 under, even though it's a little louder, because I just can't seem to get, like, I'll have some shot groups that are really consistent and some that just aren't. Joseph, I've been shooting recurves consistently for the last 4 months, so not super long. Ongo, you're right. We didn't call into range ops and make sure it's okay to go down range. Yeah, it's just a target, so you don't have to get too sad about it. But if you follow the channel, you will see some real deer catching some arrows here. So If you're not into that, don't follow the channel. My rhythm is inconsistent. Yeah, I kind of feel that. I had a really good rhythm going for 3 under, and I was getting like really, really consistent. The bow is not tillered for 3 under, and it's super loud. What would I suggest to get for a beginner? I would get this exact bow. This is a clone of a Samick Sage. It's like a knockoff. It's made in the same factory, most likely. They're both Chinese bows. There's a link on the channel. I did a full review of it and told you everything I like and don't like about it. So check out the review, and then you could see the link and go buy it. It's on Amazon, 80 bucks. And if you don't like it, then you're out 80 bucks. And you could probably resell it for 80 bucks. So Brian, just jump into it, man. Like I said, $80, pick one up and just start shooting. There's a lot of, like, we live in an era where there's so much information readily available to us. So it's a great time. You don't have to learn too much on your own. Finding a mentor locally is helpful, but you don't need it, you know? That hurts. I just like, I don't know, sometimes. Love-hate with this thing. If I had the compound out, I'd be worried about splitting arrows, you know? Yeah, Ongo, we're real with you. Like, and this is like from day one, Tony and I have said, like, we go live while we're hunting a lot. Zach, what's up, man? We go live when we're hunting a lot, and we only hunt public land. Like, there's a video out there. I got some red tags to do some agriculture hunting, but I said that in the video, so I'm pretty clear, and we're pretty clear about where we're hunting. So 99% of our hunts are public land. And we're going to show you guys everything. We're going to show you the good shots. We're going to show you the bad shots. We'll show you like exactly what we do. Like, I think like we're fed up with the hunting community right now, specifically the people making content, because they're hunting over bait piles. If it's legal, it's legal. But like, look at Bomar getting busted and getting caught up for all this stuff, you know? It's just not, we're trying to be authentic with it. That's our main goal. We're trying to unite hunters. I'm tired of all the divide in the hunting community. Like, at the end of the day, we're all trying to put meat on the table. And if you're not trying to do that, like, then I think you're in the sport for the wrong reasons. I think the wife unit wants to say hi. You want to take a shot?
No, I can't.
Oh, you just want to say hi to everybody.
I'm
wife
short.
unit coming out.
I'm short and the cover is so tall. Can't see.
Dead deer. Take that. A little high, but these also fly when they're impacting like down like that. So impact is really 2 to 3 inches lower than what you see. Like, and I'm not hating on bait piles. Chris, she has good luck. Everything I have in life I owe to this woman. Why don't you get in here? Why don't you step in here for a second? Move this.
She's good luck.
Come here. Come here.
What?
First time the wife unit's getting on camera. She's awesome. I owe everything I have to this woman. Do I know a good divorce lawyer? No, dude. I just showed you my wife and I love her. I don't have a good divorce lawyer. She probably has one lined up for when she's tired of me disappearing for 4 months out of the year.
Exactly.
Zach, yeah, she does keep me in line. No, she brings out the best in me, and you couldn't ask for a better partner. Joseph, I'm not good enough to split too many arrows anyway. I think I've split 1 with the recurve. Sometimes I bust knocks, but even that's super uncommon. I hope I get to that point. But I've never been a super great target archer. My strength is when I'm in the tree stand and I got deer on me, I don't get nervous. Like, I focus. It's awesome. Like, I get a hyper sense of focus. It's like unreal. And then I execute. Yeah, she's a good girl. We'll keep her around for a little bit. She tries to come between me and hunting, though. I don't know. We'll see. And I just pull up at the last second. Like, so here's my problem, right? I get locked in, like, below, let me go back, like, below the deer, right? If that's my arrow tip's on there. I get locked in below the deer. And then instead of, like, gradually going up, I try to jump at the last second and release. Does my wife hunt, Chris? She's going to this year. Right, babe?
Yeah.
She's taking the crossbow out. We'll show her a little bit, killing some does, I think.
Our story, like,
she'll probably shoot the biggest buck, killing does. Yeah, right.
I have license. No, that license.
You have a license. You got your hunting license. He's good to go. Let me go find those arrows. It's getting pretty dark. I don't know how well you guys can still see me. Probably shoot a couple more and then we'll call it a night. By this point, I'm pretty shot out anyway.
Yeah.
Get her to shoot the crossbow?
I'm gonna buy my own. I'm gonna buy it.
You're buying your own crossbow?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the one I have?
They're heavy.
Yeah, I don't have a great crossbow. I have a Wicked Ridge 10-point. I'm not complaining. It was given to me. I didn't pay anything for it, so. Let the release surprise me. I've seen people, who's the one? Clay Hayes talks about that a lot. Thumb and index. Let me try that. Let me see that. Give her a go. It's also getting dark. I can't really see my arrow tip too well, but realistically, like, this is what it's like shooting the last, like, 5 minutes illegal.
I think, so you can see the deer.
Well, but I like to practice the way it's going to be in the woods, and this is what it's going to be like the last 2 minutes illegal, you know? And this is when 70% of my shots happen in the last 2 minutes, you know? That seemed to work. Seemed to work pretty well. I'm gonna have to keep focusing on that. Steve, what's up, brother? Thanks for joining the chat.
Nice shot.
Chris, this bow is a little too, she can't draw 30 pounds, 35 pounds. And these arrows just probably wouldn't work with her. Tara, what's up? Thanks for joining. We're getting a lot of females in here. I like it. I like the diversity in the chat. Pretty awesome. I've always believed that, like, archery is just something that kind of brings people together. I think it's just super cool. That was, I got stuck. Like, I get stuck, and I don't know what my problem is. And it's funny because, like, in a tree, because my angle is so steep, like, I don't seem to have this problem. I shoot a lot better out of the saddle. So maybe I just need to shoot out of the saddle more. I use a release on a recurve or a compound. Tara, I've shot 14 deer in my last 2 years. Don't draw it without an arrow on there. But you can draw and shoot if you want. Go ahead.
How do you do it?
Yeah, you just start like that. No, like this. Why don't you take the glove? You want the glove? Or you just, here. And you just draw back and put it right up against, go forward. And then put it right against your face.
Like that?
Yeah, keep this arm locked. And then draw back and put the string right here.
I'm scared I'm gonna break it.
You're not. The arrow's on there. If you release, you're just gonna launch the arrow. So just aim down that way.
I don't want to lose your signal.
It's got a lighted knock. You're not gonna lose it.
What if there's person?
There's not. Just pull back. Come on, you got it. Pull back. You silly goose.
And then I'm just gonna let it go?
Yeah, just let it go.
Okay. Well.
Pull back and let it go. Pull it back as far as you can. Oh, goodness. We got to get her like a 15-pound bow, I think.
It's heavy. Hang on.
Don't pistol grip it. I'll try. We're in Pennsylvania, Steve.
Babe,
What's up?
I don't know.
Oh, you just launched. The knock came out. That's fine. That was going to be it right here. So far. You just were probably gripping this a little bit. Second. These slot, like, these are very loose in this slot, man. Like, I couldn't drop them super glue on them. Don't walk up here. All right, guys. Well, yeah, 20-pound bow would be good for her. We got to order her one. I might be making some bows here soon too. We'll see. I've got some wood lined up. I gotta split. You're in Philly, Chris? That's awesome. Well, Chris, if you ever want to shoot with me and Tony, we've been trying to have some guests on the show. So hit us up. If you send us a message on Facebook, that is the easiest way to message us. Pain Train Outdoors on Facebook. Just message us and you can come up and shoot with us anytime. I know we're like an hour and a half from you, but come on up anytime. We love shooting with people. We love interacting with, I'm going to say fans,
Aww.
but we
Friends.
appreciate you guys.
Friends.
Yeah, with friends. I mean, that's what you guys are. Anybody who enjoys archery as much as I do is a friend of mine. In the Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. That's awesome. I want to get down and hunt West Virginia at some point, specifically the southern counties where it's archery only. That'd be super cool. But hey, guys, thanks again for joining. We will see you next time. I'm going to shut her down.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Great meeting you.